Julie Ryan, noted psychic and medical intuitive, is ready to answer your personal questions, even those you never knew you could ask. For more than 20 years, as she's developed and refined her intuitive skills, Julie used her knowledge as a successful inventor and businesswoman to help others. Now, she wants to help you grow, heal, and get the answers you've been longing to hear. Do you have a question for someone who's transitioned? Do you have a medical issue? What about your pet's health or behavior? Perhaps you have a loved one who's close to death and you'd like to know what's happening. Are you on the path to fulfill your life's purpose? No matter where you are in the world, take a journey to the other side and ask Julie Ryan.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Ask Julie Ryan Show. I'm Julie, your host, and I'm so delighted you could join us this week. My intention in doing this show is to provide information, insight, and comfort to people all around the world by helping to answer life's unanswerable questions. And we have several callers that are on hold already, so I'm excited to talk with all of them. And this is the first of the month of June, our first show. Today is June 7th, so it's the first Thursday in June. Sounds like it should be a song, doesn't it? And that means that we have a winner to announce who has won a free session with me, which is worth $155. So the winner for June is somebody whose iTunes name is Rap Rocks with about 15 exclamation points, easy for me to say. So Rap Rocks, you are the winner this month. And Rap Rocks wrote as a review on iTunes, quote, "My favorite part of the show is the hostess. One can tell by her gentle yet jovial manner, Julie cares for each caller." That is true, by the way. "The program is both entertaining and informative, and I look forward to each new episode," end quote. So Rap Rocks, send me an email, go on my site, AskJulieRyan.com, look at my calendar, pick a date and a time that's available, and then email me, Julie@AskJulieRyan.com, and we will get you all set up for a free 1-hour session, which should be really fun. By the way, the winner from May, Moba Shane, who wrote, quote, "I love listening to Julie's podcast. I always find some nuggets of advice to take in her answers to others' questions and hope to book a session with her one of these days. If you like woo-woo, this podcast is for you." So Moba Shane, you're a poet too. And I haven't heard from you yet. So your free session is waiting. So contact me again. Go to my website, AskJulieRyan.com. Look on my calendar, see what's available, and then email me, Julie at AskJulieRyan.com. So that'll be fun, and I'm going to give away a free session every month, the first Thursday of every month. And all you have to do to sign up for the drawing, I have this little box, and I put little pieces of paper with everybody's name on it, and I drew this name earlier this afternoon. It was kind of fun, actually. And so all you have to do is follow me on Instagram at AskJulieRyan, write a review about why you like the podcast on iTunes at AskJulieRyan, and subscribe to my blog at AskJulieRyan.com. So easy peasy. Just go to if you don't remember this stuff, just go to AskJulieRyan.com on the events page, and you'll see that. So that will be fun. Congratulations to those winners. All right. Let's go to the phones, and let's see who we have here with us. And I believe our first caller is Colleen. Hi, Colleen.
Hi. Thank you so much for taking my call.
You are so welcome. Thanks for calling in. How are you?
I'm good. I just found out about you today, actually, and I've already signed up for an appointment for next week with you.
Perfect. Perfect.
Yeah, I'm really excited. But I thought, well, I'm going to call in and see. So I'm going to have a whole session with you, so I just want to ask you a quick question. Unless something else comes through that you think is more important. I was in a car accident 5 years ago, and then another one recently, and both of them kind of came out of nowhere. But since the first one 5 years ago where I was rear-ended, I was sitting still, and the person was going about 50 miles an hour. I had a really bad concussion, which I believe I've healed completely. I had other injuries, but I still cannot get a deep breath. It's like my diaphragm and my spine right behind my heart, it almost feels like they're just jammed. Like if someone could go inside and pop it out. And I have done everything. Chiropractic, Kundalini yoga. I've done everything that I can think of to try to heal it. And I still feel like I'm suffocating, like half the time. So like all the time. Yeah. So I just wondered if you see anything.
Well, let me get you on my radar, and we'll look. And in the meantime, I'm going to bubble you girls. You're not in any more car accidents. Jeez,
I know, right? And both of them, the other guy broadsided me in the beginning of February, like a day after the 5-year anniversary of the rear-ending one. And the guy ran a red light and just took me out and totaled my car. And, so it's just really strange. But I'm fine. I mean, in the long run, I'm going to be okay.
You sound like you're a miracle girl. The fact
I know.
that you've done so well. Incidentally, when I talk about bubbling things, and I always bubble my families and I bubble the planes when somebody's having a episode here. I hear you, and I'm going to mute you, and I'll get back to you in a little bit. It felt like something fell there. I put an iridescent energy bubble around stuff to protect it. I don't know if it works or not, but makes me feel better. But the thing that's really cool is I've done that a couple of times for loved ones that are flying, Colleen. And when they're up in the air and they can see the shadow of the plane on the ground below, two totally separate people have told me they've seen the bubble around the plane in the shadow. So cool. Is that wild? So I do that all the time, and we can all do it ourselves. So if you're sitting on a plane or if you're going on a long trip, just close your eyes for a nanosecond and envision this big iridescent bubble going around your car. And I think it's protective, but I haven't seen the bubble as a shadow, but I've had 2 different people tell me that they've seen it. So, hey, that's all the validation I need that it's up.
Absolutely.
I think that's really cool. Colleen, where are you? Where are you calling us from?
Santa Cruz, California.
Okay. All right. Beautiful area. Okay. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to raise my vibrational level to the level of spirit, because we're all spirits in a body having a human experience, and spirits vibrate faster than we do when we're in a body just because our body has mass. But once I raise my vibrational level to a high level, it takes me a nanosecond to do it, Colleen, then I can communicate with your spirit, and I can hook into you, and I can be in other places all at the same time. So that's how spirits work. So when you learn to raise your vibrational level to the level of spirit, you get to do all this stuff. It reminds me of Samantha Stevens, on Bewitched, when she used to twinkle her nose and she'd be someplace else. We all could do it. We just learn how to do it. That's what I did. So here we go. Laser beams heading out to you in Santa Cruz. I'm in Birmingham, Alabama. So it's coming to you. Got you. You look like a hologram. When I get somebody on my radar, they look like a hologram. Takes you back to the Beam Me Up Scotty days from Star Trek. And I'm shooting the energy into you. Okay, you're being turned around. And let's see what's going on. Yeah, your neck doesn't look right. All right. So did they tell you that you have crushed vertebrae in your neck, or you've got vertebrae that have collapsed? Not all the way, but some in your neck?
What they told me was that there was a little bit of an injury, like at the C3. But they said, oh, it'll be fine. And then I haven't had it scanned since. Yeah. But I do notice that when the concussion was really bad, and it took about almost 3 years to clear. And and I do notice now, like I'll get this deep clicking where it vibrates all the way to the center of my brain. In the vertebra, and like I said, and I know C3 is responsible. Well, the C1, 2, 3 are responsible for respiration, and I wonder if that's part of it. Maybe. But I do a lot of stretching and like opening of my body, but I don't. Yeah.
All right, so what I'm watching happen, and we'll do this obviously more extensively when we have our private session, because we'll have a whole hour to deal with all this stuff. But what I'm watching happen is I'm watching the vertebrae in your neck get propped back up. So they've started to collapse, the bottom ones especially, and on both sides, and they're not even. So the left side is up higher than the right side. So I'm watching that get adjusted energetically right now. This is a healing that's happening, and then it'll be interesting to see it when we talk next week. But I'm watching those vertebrae get propped back up, and when they do it, the other ones are popping into place. As far as the concussion, a whole big area on the left side of your head looks like it's got a bunch of scar tissue in it. Is that where the concussion was?
I don't know. I was hit from behind. I didn't even know I had the concussion for a week, and then I was just out of it. I didn't realize it, and then somebody grabbed my shoulders, and it released the stasis that the muscles were keeping my neck in, and then I passed out and broke out into a sweat, and then that was the end of it. Then I was in a mess for a while.
Well,
so I have no idea what side.
I can see tons of scar tissue on the left side. I'll evaluate you more when we have our private session. But in the short run, what I'm watching happen right now, Colleen, is I'm watching a healing happen on the scar tissue. I'm watching it get scooped out. Brain matter looks like really thick cooked oatmeal. I'm watching that get scooped out, where the scar tissue is. Imagine if you left a bowl of thick cooked oatmeal out all day and it gets kind of a crusty, kind of a layer on it that's kind of filmy. It's like it kind of dries. And that's what scar tissue looks like in the brain to me. So I'm watching that get scooped out. I'm watching stem cell energy get put in its place, which looks like clear, sparkly fog, and it regenerates whatever tissue is needed. And then what happens is once that's in place, which it is now, then neural pathways light up in your brain that were occluded, that had to kind of make tributaries to go around. So we're going to have a lot to talk about, but we did a really good start on you today.
I could literally feel the work when you were doing it.
What did you feel?
First of all, my head just went straight to the left, and it was just holding there when you started talking about the vertebra, and then when you started working on the brain, I just felt everything relax. I can even breathe better.
Good. So we'll do some more, and we'll get you in really good shape next week. Okay, girl.
Thanks. I can't wait till next week.
Thanks for calling. Yeah, me too.
Thank you.
Okay, take care.
Bye.
Bye-bye. All righty, let's see who's next. I think we have Jan is next. Hi, Jan.
Oh, hi.
How are you?
Hi. Oh, well, I am not too good. It's pretty scary right now. So,
what's going on?
Well, I've been sick for a long time. It's many years now, but it's just gotten so much worse this year, and I've been already to the ER once, and I was ready to go again today. But I had your name, so I looked you up, and anyway, what goes on is right now, I don't know what it is. They don't know. I've been to Mayo Clinic too. It used to be Epstein-Barr, but right now what it is that I don't have a lot of energy, and I'm dizzy all the time when just everywhere. And it feels like there is not enough energy in my body. Like the motor has turned off. And I don't know if this is from depression or if it's from, I also had testing with another doctor, and they found 4 positive tests for Lyme's disease out of the 10. And they wanted me to do another test on it, which cost $600, and I can't afford to do it. I've never been, the other doctors say, no, you don't have Lyme disease, but this is a different doctor. Then the gynecologist says my hormones are really low. He wants me to take hormones, but I am petrified to take them. I can't take any drugs. They're too strong, but I'll take them if you think I should. I don't know what to do here. I'm getting freaked out now. What's going on with me? Okay.
Okay. All right. Well, first of all, where are you calling us from?
I'm from Las Vegas.
Las Vegas. Okay. All right. What I'm going to do, Jan, is I'm going to get you on my radar, and we'll see what comes up. The energy always goes where it's most needed first. So you may tell me that, you got something going on with your right knee and it goes to your left earlobe or something completely unrelated. But I just, after doing this with thousands of people over 25 years, I just trust where it goes. So here we go. Laser beams heading from Sweet Home, Alabama, girl, out to find you in Vegas. Okay, got you shooting energy through it. You're full of yeast, child. Full. Anybody told you that? Yeah.
No.
You got candida, big time.
I do?
Yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to clear it out real quickly. And yeah, you're full of it. And all those symptoms that you talked about can all go with yeast. So a couple of things I want you to do while this is clearing. You have a pen and a paper?
Yeah,
Can you
I'm
take
writing
some
down.
notes? Okay. All right. So go to bulletproof.com or just Google bulletproof diet.
Okay.
BULLET proof diet. And
Okay.
in a PDF of a food chart will appear. You can download it for free. Eat what's on it. Basically, if God made it, eat it. If man made it, don't. It's real simple. Okay? Stay away from refined stuff, that kind of thing. The second thing that I want you to do is try and eat as close to nature as you can. That goes in line with if God ate it, if God made it, eat it. And if you're going to eat fruit or vegetables, peel them because there's so much yeast on the peel. The other thing is, do you drink lemon slices in your water, Jan?
No.
Okay, good. Don't ever let anybody put that in your water because it's
full of
yeast. It's full of yeast. You can squeeze lemon, but I don't want you putting slices in your water.
Okay.
Because the peel is full of yeast, so you're just drinking a yeast cocktail. Okay?
Oh, wow.
So how about alcohol?
No alcohol.
No alcohol. Okay. A lot of people that drink wine, they say, oh, yeah, but wine is made with moldy grapes and they add yeast to it to ferment it. Okay. So for somebody who's got yeast, it's an issue. Beer is full of yeast. Alcohol.
No wine, no beer.
No wine, no beer. You're good. Okay. And then one other thing that I want you to consider is go to Viome, V as in Victor, IOME, Viome.com.
Okay.
And order a test done of your gut biome. Send them a sample. They're going to send you a really detailed report about what's in your gut, what bacteria is in there, what parasites, if there are any, how much yeast, all that kind of stuff. And most importantly, they're going to send you, eat this to make your gut really in good shape and stay away from these foods. So it's personalized for you. It's done online, and I think that's going to make a huge difference for you. And then schedule a private session if you can, Jan, and then we'll do a deep dive on this and get you really on the road. But you're not losing your mind. All that stuff is yeast. It's
not Lyme's disease. Oh God.
I'm not seeing any Lyme.
Oh my God!
I think a lot of Lyme is mistaken for yeast. I
really
do.
So it's not Epstein-Barr either, and
I'm not getting it.
Do you think I'd need to take the hormones? Can I bypass that?
How old are you?
59.
Yeah, you probably need the hormones. Schedule a session. Let's do a deep dive.
Okay.
And, my guess is the hormones will be very beneficial. But look up Candida overgrowth. Google it, and there'll be lots of information, but eat what's on that food chart.
Okay.
All righty, girl.
Thank you so much.
Feel better. You bet. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.
All right, let's see who's next. I think Melissa is next. Hi, Melissa.
Hi, how are you?
I'm well. How are you?
Hanging in there. I'm just struggling with some health issues and not feeling well.
Okay.
Just having a lot of anxiety and fear, panic attacks, dizziness. I have a really hard time in public places, like a lot of times with fluorescent lights, lots of people, loud noises. I get shaky, I get weak, I get dizzy. I always am having to leave places. Just feeling really awful.
Okay. All right. Where are you calling us from?
New Orleans.
New Orleans. Nola. Love New Orleans.
Yeah.
I had my 40th birthday party there, and 9 of my best girlfriends flew in from all over the country, and we spent the weekend together. It was such a blast. So New Orleans is always going to be special to me because of that. It was so much fun that for years some of the gals that were there, they would send me a birthday card, and they'd say, "Happy 4th anniversary of your 40th birthday." Stuff like that.
Yeah.
So, okay, Melissa, what I'm going to do is I'm going to hook into you. Oh, yeah, so much fun. So I'm going to hook into you in New Orleans, not very far from me. I can get there in about 4.5 hours from Sweet Home, Alabama, from Birmingham. So got you. Okay, shooting energy into you. Yeah, you got some yeasty stuff going on, too, what I was just telling Jan. If you remember that, go to Viome, Google Candida yeast, and Google bulletproof food chart. But the other thing that came up when you were telling me about some of your symptoms, I get information when people are telling me what's going on before I even get you on my radar, which means I'm supposed to tell it to you. I call it a divine download. There's a site called Irlen, IRLEN, Irlen.com. You want to go to Irlen.com, and Irlen.com is the website for a woman named Helen Irlen who discovered that light sensitivity, anxiety, panic attacks, all that stuff you're talking about, ADD, lack of focus, that kind of stuff, oftentimes deals with how the brain processes light. Not necessarily how the eyes process light, but how the brain processes light. When you go to her website and read about it, you're going to be amazed. So she's gotten lots of states to test children when they come into kindergarten to see if they have this sensitivity. It's like 30% of the population or something like that. I'm one of them. And I heard a podcast with her on it probably 3 or 4 years ago. I burst into tears because all this stuff that I'd had experienced all my life made sense. So my computer has a transparency of a color that helps me process the light, helps my brain process the light. I have glasses that are a color. My color's aqua. My Kindle has aqua on it. And what they do is they test you, and she has consultants all over the country. They're going to test you to see if you have this Irlen system or Irlen syndrome, they call it. And oh my God, it's so revolutionary and it's so easy to fix. And the fact that I'm supposed to tell you that tells me that this can help you.
Okay.
So go to Irlen.com, IRLEN. And check it out and see if it resonates with you and see if it makes sense. In the meantime, you got a little bit of yeast going too. Nothing like what Jan's got, but you got some going on too. I think a lot of us do. Okay, thanks for calling.
Thank you
Alrighty.
so much.
Take care.
Okay.
Bye-bye. All right, let's see who's next. I believe it's Michaela. Hi, Michaela. Are you with us?
Yes, I'm here.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm great, thanks. Where are you?
I'm in St. George, Utah.
Oh, okay. I got a grandson that lives there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he loves it.
Yes, it's hot.
Well, it's the desert. I would expect it to be hot. How may I help you this evening?
Okay, so I suspect that I also have Candida, and so I just was calling in to confirm before I started any type of, radical cleanse. And then I've been really tired over the past 3 days, and so I'm just wondering if that has anything to do with the digestive issue.
Okay. Do you have bloating and gas and stomach discomfort?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, let me get you on my radar, and let's see what's going on. So laser beam's heading out to Utah. Got you. Shooting energy into you. Yes, you do. I'm seeing a ton of brain fog with you, girl. Like that your brain sometimes feels like you're spacey and it's just not booted up all the way. And when I feel spacey, sometimes I'll walk into a room and I'll have to stop for a minute and think, okay, now why did I come in here? What am I supposed to be getting? Or what did I want to do? Do you ever experience that, Michaela?
Yeah, I mean, over the past couple of days, I've been really, I assumed because I decided that I probably did have Candida, so I started to eat pretty clean, and I was wondering maybe I'm detoxing, but I just felt like flu-like symptoms.
Yeah, yes.
So tired.
You would be. So what I'm doing is I'm doing a healing on you right now, and I'm sucking that fog out of your brain. So you'll be able to focus better and think more clearly. In your body, what I'm doing is I'm getting the yeast out. I'm flushing the yeast out right now. So same thing I said to Jan and to Melissa, get that bulletproof diet chart, download it, eat what's on it, consider doing the Viome test, V like Victor, IOME. I mean, it's so specific, Michaela, that it's gonna check what your gut biome is. And we can read everything that all these experts say we need to do. My feeling is let's just cut to the chase. Let's just see what's going on in our own gut. Let's get a recommendation on eat this to restore a healthy gut biome. Stay away from this stuff that's specific for you. Okay, so I would highly recommend that you do that as well. And drink tons of water, and that will help you get through the detox stage. As far as cleanses and stuff, I don't think they're necessary. I think I just think your body's going to heal itself. Let's find out what's in your body, and then go from there. So, but
would it cause acid reflux?
Absolutely. Okay. You had it down your whole GI tract. You had it in your esophagus, in your stomach, and in your intestines. And your intestines have these little teeny slits, little cuts in the wall of your intestinal wall. It's called leaky gut. And what happens is the toxins from the yeast as well as the teeny microscopic particles of food get in the bloodstream. And the body believes it's under attack, and it is because of all this stuff going on. So that's what we want to heal. So what I did was I removed the yeast. I put an energetic balm in your whole GI tract to calm down that inflammation, sewed up those little tears, and then put the balm in there too, which kind of looks like thick face cream, and it's an anti-inflammatory cream. So I think you'll feel better. But yeah, if you follow that protocol, it'll help a lot.
Okay, great. And then as far as like the herb, the one that starts with a P for the candida, it's that I have a T. It's PAU something. Do you recommend that, like drinking that?
I don't recommend any herbs for anybody that has candida, because the herbs are moldy most of the time. Because if you think about it, they harvest the herbs and then they dry them in some building where they get mold and junk all over them, and then they grind them up, so it just exacerbates the problem. Okay. So I don't suggest herbs for anybody that's got candida overgrowth ever.
Do you think I need to be taking the over the counter? I forget. It starts with an N.
No, nystatin.
Oh, yeah.
Nystatin's a prescription, and
I mean prescription.
Yeah, that'll help a lot if you can get somebody to prescribe nystatin for you, because that's an antifungal. The other thing is coconut oil, the bulletproof coconut oil. I sound like an ad for bulletproof, but it's what I use. It's a natural antifungal, so I use it on my salads because it helps keep the yeasties at bay. But yes, I think nystatin will help you a lot. All righty? Okay. Thanks for calling. Okay.
Thank you so much.
Take care. You bet.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Okay, let's see who's next. We got Susie. Hi, Suze. Hi, Suze. Are you there?
Oh, sorry, Julie.
Hi, girl.
You there?
Yeah.
Hi. Thanks for taking my call. Well, I'm not going to ask anything about the health, because I'm doing the drops that you gave me last week for the vertigo, and hopefully that's going to start helping. And my MRI I'll get tomorrow, so maybe next week I'll ask about what you might see that. But I'm asking about my good friend, my 93-year-old friend Stan. I know I've asked about him before, and you had told me he was in stage I think 7, but now he had a fall, and he's I don't know whether he's a couple days away from passing or whether there's a chance he can get better. So I'm curious if you have a feel for that, if he's a couple weeks away or...
Sure. Suze, tell everybody where you're calling from, please.
From the San Francisco Bay Area.
Okay. All right. So what I'm going to do, Susie, is I'm going to hook into you, and then from you I'm going to hook into Stan, and then we'll see what's going on. What Susie's talking about, everybody, is the 12 phases of transition. And that's what we all go through when we're dying and what all of our loved ones go through. And it's different stages where we're surrounded by our deceased loved ones and angels. And the spirit exits the body through the top of the head, and it holds on, looks like a cartoon caption bubble. So what stage was he in before, Suze?
7. I think
7.
It's 7.
Okay. And that was a long time when we scanned him, wasn't it?
Long time.
Yeah.
Yes, it was.
So, by the way, people can go through these stages, these phases, in days, weeks, months, seconds. People that die instantly, Susie, they can go through them in a nanosecond. So, all right, so here we go. Laser beams hooking into you, hooking into Stan, shooting. Yeah, he's in phase 9, Susie.
Okay.
So, everybody, you can see these graphics on my website, AskJulieRyan.com. And phase 9, just FYI, is his spirit's out of his body, Susie. He has guardian angels on either side of his spirit bubble that holds on to the top of his head. There are angels in a pretty wide open horseshoe, almost to a straight line. It goes in a straight line in phase 11. He's in 9. And then his parent spirits are at his feet, and there's lots and lots of other family and friends spirits, as well as pet spirits that are in the room with him. So let's ask him the 3 questions I always ask somebody when they're dying. Stan, are you ready to go? No. Are you in pain? No. What do you need? My family.
Okay, well, that's good to know. He's not in pain. I just saw him today, and so
good.
Yeah, we'll keep visiting. So okay, so it's hard to say whether he might have a couple weeks or whether because his wife is getting hospice together. But I'm thinking maybe there's still hope of him getting better. Someone prayed for him today, a friend of mine. Is there any hope, you think, or it's hard to know whether?
Absolutely. I've seen people in phase 11 come back, and one guy in particular, a friend of my brother Jay's. I saw him in phase 11 probably 10 years ago, and he's walking around.
Oh, wow.
But Stan, if I remember correctly, is fairly elderly, correct?
Yeah, he's 93, yeah.
Yeah.
He was just in great shape until he fell.
Yeah.
So.
But, Susie, have you read my book, Angelic Attendants?
I'm going to have to read it now. I love it. I'm sure I'll love it. So.
And you know what? If you go on Amazon or Barnes & Noble or any of them, it's an audiobook now, too.
Oh, okay.
And the audiobook's about 4 hours long, so you can get through it really fast. I mean, the book itself is not long. It's available in paperback and ebook. But the audiobook, listen to it in the car when you're driving around, because you've seen the graphics on my website. And I think it will bring you some comfort, and I would suggest taking a copy to Stan's wife.
Yeah, great idea. Okay, I'll order that tonight. Thank you so much, Julie.
Because it just really is very comforting, and it gives people lots of information, and it turns a scary thing like death into something that's really glorious. So I think you'll get some comfort from it, and I think Stan's family will as well.
I'm sure, I've been wanting to do it. Now it's the perfect time to get it. So thank you so much.
You're so welcome. Okay, Suze, take care.
Take care. Bless
Bye-bye.
you. Okay, thank you. Bye-bye.
You too. Bye-bye. Okay, Melda, let's come to you. Are you there?
Hi, Julie.
Hi, Melda. How are you, girl?
Well, I'm just doing great.
Terrific. What's going on?
Well, I just had a quick question. I kind of did a number on my right arm, and I thought it was getting better, but now my shoulder hurts, and especially when I go to bed at night, it's a lot of pain, and I just wondered, is it just muscle, or is something else going on?
Okay. Well, let me get you on my radar, and we'll find out. Please tell everybody where you're calling us from.
San Francisco Bay Area.
All righty. And everybody, full disclosure, Melda and I met, how long ago, Melda? I know you've told me, I forget. 10 years ago? 12 years ago?
At least. It was 2006, so 12 years ago. All
right. We haven't met in person, but we met through a mutual friend of Melda's and a now friend of mine. She was an acquaintance at the time, and I worked with Melda when her mom was dying in another state. And so, and Melda, I think you're you're in my book, aren't you? Didn't you do a quote in my book?
Yes,
I think
I'm on
you
the
are.
cover.
Yeah. So you're kind of like a movie star.
I know. I feel glamorous.
So, when I'm scanning you, anything you want to share with Susie, who we just talked to, about her buddy Stan and the 12 phases of transition? Any words of comfort or wisdom you can give her?
Well, I just think that when my mom passed away, because you helped us along the way, it was one of the most beautiful experiences I've ever had in my life, and who would have ever thought that having my mom pass would be. But I just have so much comfort knowing that she's in such a wonderful place. And she's right here with me, too.
Exactly. Because when we're in spirit form, as I said at the beginning of the show, we can be in any place we want to be, anytime we want to be there, including multiple places at the same time. So, Melda, what did you injure your shoulder? What did you do? You got a little bit of a rotator cuff tear that I'm watching get sutured and get fixed. Lots of inflammation. I got that calmed down. Inflammation, everybody, just looks like red fog, and it was over Melda's shoulder. You showed up from the back at first, and then you turned sideways, so I was looking straight on to your shoulder. That's where the rotator cuff tear is in probably about the 230 position on a clock face. Mm-hmm. So in the between the 2 and the 3, and so I'm watching that get stitched. Did you fall? Did you? What did you do?
No, I was just outside with my dog one night, and he started growling. And then I saw something across the street move. Yeah. And I panicked, and I just threw my arm over my shoulder to go back in the house. And I came back in, and I knew I had done something.
Yeah, you got to it's gonna heal on its own. I don't think you don't need to have surgery on it. That's a big old surgery when they do that, and a long recovery time. But you got a little rotator cuff tear. But I've just watched it get stitched up, Melda. I think it would make sense for you to ice it when you're in pain. The other thing I think would make sense is if you can put it in a sling till it feels better. You don't have to keep it in a sling all day, but for a lot of the day, I would do that. And then try and sleep with a pillow under your left arm so that your elbow is perpendicular to your shoulder. Not
put it
so that
in my left arm?
Under your arm, yeah.
Okay.
And
the injured arm, my right arm.
Under your injured arm. And right arm, yes. That's right. You're right, my left. I'm looking at you, so it's my left. You're right. You're right. You're correct. So, put it so that it's comfortable, but what you want to do is you want to have it be elevated a little bit at the elbow so that your arm kind of comes out perpendicular to, like parallel to the bed. Does that make sense?
Okay. Yes. Uh-huh.
Okay. And I think during the day, if you wear a sling, you're going to notice that it's going to heal a lot faster. Okay?
Great. Thank you.
The healing I just saw is going to help it heal faster, too.
Okay.
So I think you will be back to your tennis career in no time.
I also wanted to add that I had, my inflammation was really bad with my lungs. I stopped coffee. I stopped milk, and I stopped wine. And I have no wheezing and no coffee.
Perfect.
Just wanted you to know that.
And coffee is moldy.
I have coffee.
A lot of the time.
Just no milk and no wine.
Okay, so be careful with the coffee. That's what I'm telling you. Yeah. Look and see what the mold content is of the coffee, because you're allergic to mold, and that's what's going on with that. So keep that in mind too. Okay. Just get a low mold coffee. Research that. Okay, girl. Good. Thanks for calling. Take care. Heal fast. Bye-bye. Okay, we do this show every Thursday night at 8 Eastern, 7 Central, and 5 Pacific. The call-in number is 712-770-4160, and the access code is 533677# or hashtag. And you can find this information a bunch of different places. First of all, on my website, AskJulieRyan.com. If you scroll down to the bottom of the home page, you'll see all this call-in information. And right next to it, you'll see a place, if you can't join us, but you've got a question, you can submit it online, and it may be chosen to be answered. And I'll use it in my blog and then also talk about it on the show. So that's the first place. Second place is on all the social media outlets. I'm under Ask Julie Ryan on Instagram and on Facebook. I don't really use Twitter, but I'm on there anyways. I suppose I should post this. Maybe I'll start doing that. But look on Instagram and on Facebook under Ask Julie Ryan, and I'll post this information so you know that I'm doing a show that night. And then my blog, I send it out every Thursday morning, and it has all this call-in information in the email that has a link to my latest blog. It's also on YouTube, too. I forgot to mention that. So here's the question this week that was chosen this week. And speaking of mold, Melda, this is right up your alley. It comes from Donna, and Donna lives in Columbia Falls, Montana. And she asked, "Hi, Julie. I've been living in mold for the past 20 years and figured out last fall that my health problems have been due to mold. Can you rid my body of the mold? I need enough healing so I can get up and help myself. My body is so debilitated, it's very difficult for me to even move. Thank you, Donna." All right, here's my response. Hi, Donna. In order to help you, I first energetically connected to you and then saw a holographic picture of you in my mind's eye. That's what I was talking about earlier. It looks like, beam me up, Scotty, a hologram of the person that I'm scanning. It was as if I was looking at an MRI, CT scan, or X-ray. You weren't kidding. You are one sick gal. Your body is full of black mold, which is extremely toxic. It's so thick, it looks like the sheets of moss you can buy in a craft store. You know, like when you go to Michael's or some other craft store and you can buy those sheets of moss, and sometimes you'll see them in a potted plant like an orchid. A lot of times you'll see those around orchids just as a decorative thing. When I got Donna on my radar, you guys, the internal part of her body looked like raw meat. It reminded me of what roadkill looks like when vultures have been picking at it. It was incredible how sick this woman is and how much damage this mold has done. So just FYI. Go back to my response here. Next, I saw an energetic healing occur which removed the mold from your body and then bathed your internal organs and tissues with stem cell energy. It looked like a sparkly cloud that swirled through the interior of your body and regenerated what was needed. I see this stem cell energy every day when I'm working on people multiple times a day, and it just looks like a clear cloud, and it's got sparkles in it, and it will regenerate bone or tissue or cartilage or brain matter or whatever it needs to regenerate. It's amazing to watch. And what happened with Donna was, it was as if you take an apple core and, go into the middle of the apple and then you pull out the stem and the seeds and stuff, it was as if the core of her body had been cored out, and then this stem cell energy went in, and it just regenerated all kinds of new organs and tissue and stuff like that. It was remarkable to watch. And then I went on to say, now here are a few suggestions. If at all possible, find another place to live until you can renovate or sell your home. If you're smelling mold in your home or your office, you guys, you need to take care of it because it's so dangerous and it can make you so, so sick. Number 2, go to moldymovie.com and watch the documentary film. You'll learn a lot of helpful information. It's free. You can see it online. Eat healthy food. Again, if God made it, eat it. If man made it, don't. And then I told her to go to the Bulletproof Food Chart and download it as a guide. Next, I said check out homebiotic.com. which is probiotics for the home, and there's safe mold removal products there. You can get this liquid. It's clear. It doesn't have any fragrance. It's non-toxic, and it's bacteria that you can spray on any surface, including drywall, and the bacteria eats the mold and keeps it from spreading until you can get wherever the mold is remediated. And then I said, find a physician in your area who specializes in treating people with mold exposure. Go to the Find a Practitioner tab at functionalmedicine.org and enter your zip code. A list of doctors in your area will appear. Hope this information helps and hope you feel better very soon. When you're looking for a doctor, Donna, you need to be sure that this person has helped people with mold exposure who are sick. Because mold exposure, you guys, it can cause MS symptoms. People can't walk. People's brains get injured. They look like they've been taking street drugs for years. I mean, respiratory system gets a mess, your immune system gets whacked, it can make you really, really sick. So, Miss Donna, I hope you feel better, and I hope you can find a place to live soon that's different from where you are. Okay, let's go back and see who else we have. I think we have Kim. Hi, Kim.
Hi.
How are you?
Good. How are you? I'm so excited.
I'm so excited, too. Where are you?
I'm near Chicago.
Okay, terrific. Well, you got a question for me?
Yes. Does it have to be a health question?
It does not. It can be about anything you wish.
Oh, okay.
I'm a buffet of psychicness.
Right. Well, yeah, that I know. I just didn't know what I could ask.
Yeah.
I was wondering if I could contact my grandmother and ask her if she has any advice or insight into my current job search.
Sure. Absolutely. What's your grandmother's name?
Betty G.
Betty G?
Jane.
Betty Jane. Okay. What did you call her?
Grandma.
Grandma. Okay, that's easy. All right. I'm a Mimi. That's my grandma name. I'm a Mimi. And I picked it because it's one of the easiest things babies can say when they're really little.
It is.
There was a method to my madness. I have 5 step-grandsons by marriage, and they're just darling. So, okay, here we go. Laser beams heading to you in Chicago, Kim. All right, your grandmother's standing right to your right. What questions do you want to ask her? You know, whoever you want to talk to, we just pull them right in. Let's just cut to the chase. You know, we just pull them in and we talk to them. So she's got her arm around you. It's so sweet. She's got her left arm around your shoulders. Oh, okay. What do you want to ask her, girl?
Well, I was just going to ask if I was going to have any luck finding a job.
Well, absolutely. Yeah. Spirits are really literal, Kim. So the more specific we can be on a question, the better we're going to get on an answer. Tell me what you're looking for, and then let's refine down the question.
Well, a library job, like in the fall, when school starts.
So, as a librarian, like at a college or a high school, or
like a middle school or an elementary.
Middle school. Okay. All right. And you're interviewing for that now, or you've?
Well, I've sent out a lot of applications, but I haven't got any interviews yet.
Okay. All right. So here's what's coming in from your grandmother, from God, the universe, from your spirit guides, from the whole group. And what I'm getting is, yes, you will find a job, but in order to facilitate it, you need to search out librarians in the area, including at the college level, because they all have connections. Okay, it's like they have this secret society and they know when the jobs are open and stuff. So what are you near? What like colleges and high schools are you near? And middle schools for that matter.
That I live near?
Yeah. What's near you? Are you near Loyola? Or are you near? What are you near?
Well, I currently I attend Dominican University.
Oh yeah. Okay.
But
have you befriended the main librarian there?
No, actually, I haven't. Just my professors.
Okay, so here's what I want you to do. So this is me, businesswoman entrepreneur talking. Get in touch, find out who head of library services are for your college, who that person is for your college. Find out who her assistants are too, for that matter, and send her an email or just show up and go knock on her door and ask her if you can set an appointment with her to take her out for coffee for 15 minutes, so that you'd love to get her advice, and you're willing to I always say take them out for lunch. If you can't afford that, take them out for coffee. But what I used to use was I'd say, I'd love to feed you for your advice. You're going to be amazed at how many people take you up on that offer. Okay? So I want you to go network, go get your golden ovary girl pants on, all right? Go get your courage up and go to your school. Go to, I think the other schools, like the high schools and middle schools, are out for the summer, I would think, by now, right?
Yeah.
Most of them. So network with some of the colleges that are in your area, and they're going to help you find, like, librarian associations or whatever, and say, hey, can you give me some advice on how to network? This is what I want. This is the area I want it in. Can you? And you're going to be amazed at the network you can create, and you're going to find a job really fast.
Oh, great.
Okay?
Thank you. Yeah,
All
that
right,
was the route I was going, so thank you.
Okay. All right. Well, good luck. Let us know
it.
what happens. Call back in and let us know when you find
All
a job. Okay.
Oh, hopefully that'll be soon. Thank you.
Okay. Take care, Kim. Bye-bye. Okay, let's see who else we've got here. We've got somebody named Smith, who is at the 303 area code. Hi, this is Julie. Who's this?
Hello, Julie. My name is Temple.
Hi, Temple.
I'm so excited and very grateful to talk to you.
Well, thank you. I'm so excited to talk to you. Where are you?
I'm in Denver.
I was going to ask, but I used to say that with an area code, Temple, when I saw it, but now with cell phones keeping the numbers, it gets to the point, and you sound like you're standing next to a freeway. Where are you?
I'm sorry. I was passing by my attic fan, so I apologize.
Oh,
I am
wow.
out of that now. Is it better?
Yes, it is. It sounded like
Good.
You were passing a bunch of trucks standing on the
Sorry
freeway.
about that.
That's all right. Got a question for me?
Yes, I do. Ever since I'm in my mid-40s now, and since I was in high school, it started. I've developed some lipomas, which are fatty tissues, usually under the skin,
right.
And they started kind of in my abdomen area, and now they're just all over my body. And I've had 2 of them removed. It was quite a while ago, probably in my 20s. And now they're getting bigger, and they're getting more prevalent. And more than anything, they're annoying. Sometimes they're painful. I have a few on my forearm that are just embarrassing. People make comments. But I guess my question for you, Julie, is do I need to have them removed physically, or is it something that my body can learn to not create and or kind of ingest back into itself?
Great questions. What I had you on my radar just for time's sake while you were talking about it, and I have a friend that has them, so I know exactly what you're talking about, and he's had them his whole life too. What I got when I had you on my radar, Temple, is that, do you take D3, vitamin D3 by any chance?
I do not.
Okay, I'm getting you have a D3 deficiency. That's the first thing that came in. And what I would recommend is taking 8,000 milligrams a day. And I buy my D3 at Costco. It's cheap.
Oh, great.
There's little teeny little capsules that you take, and I think Costco's is 2,000 per capsule. So, I mean, they're teeny.
Great.
So I'm getting that right off the bat. And is it in your best interest to have them surgically removed? I get a no. Based on what I saw, I think there's just too many of them. When I ask, is it in your best interest to get the ones that are unsightly, that bother you and embarrass you, removed, I get a yes. So you may want to focus in on some of those. I would recommend that you schedule a private session if you can, Temple.
Yeah, good.
And let's do a deep dive, and let's figure out really what all's going on. The first thing that came in was the D3 deficiency. I know there's other stuff going on.
Yeah, I've always wondered, is it emotional? Is it, developmental? All of these different questions. And so, yeah, that makes sense.
We'll get to the bottom of it. We'll have a whole hour to figure out what's going on, and there's always an emotional component, but we get that fixed too.
Very good.
So, so we'll figure out what's going on with you, and I look forward to talking to you further.
Very good. Thank you so much for being there for me and others.
You can be my my Holmes to my Sherlock. We'll do some spy work here on your body and find out what's going on and stuff. Okay.
Very good.
Thank
you so much.
Have a nice evening. Bye-bye.
You too.
All right. I got somebody who called in 914 area code. Who's this?
Hi. Thank you. This is Chris.
Hi. What's your name?
Chris.
Chris. Hi, Chris.
Hi, how
where
are
you calling us from?
I'm actually calling from New York.
Oh, terrific. Well, welcome. We got
Thank you.
5 minutes left, so do you have a quick question for me?
I do. It's about my dog. I was wondering if you could do a scan on my dog.
Sure.
Her name is Gita. She's 12 and a half, and I've recently seen her age.
Oh.
And I just want to know how I can help her.
What kind of dog is she?
She's a terrier mix. She's about 45 pounds, black, schnauzer, I think border collie maybe.
Okay. She's probably really smart then, huh?
She's very smart and so good.
Border collies and schnauzers are both really smart. Both of those breeds are really smart. Okay. Laser beam heading to you in New York, and then it's going to, I've got her on my radar. Her little spirit's out of her body, Chris, which means that she's dying. If you go on my website and you go to AskJulieRyan.com and you go to the tab that says the 12 phases of transition, you'll see graphics about what happens when a person is dying and how the spirit exits the body and holds on to the top of the head with a bubble. Kind of looks like a cartoon caption bubble where the character is thinking.
Yeah.
So I am unable to scan her medically, and I'm unable to scan people medically too when their spirit's out of their body, because the spirit's the power source for the body. It would be like looking at an x-ray in a pitch black room with no light.
Really?
There's no light. Yeah. But let's talk to her. Let's get some information from her. What are her symptoms that you're finding that are alarming to you, that you're thinking that there's something not right?
I just, her breath is a little bit more smelly, and she just has less energy. She had some sort of kidney thing go on.
Okay.
I didn't know if she had Lyme's or, she's like fine walking around and everything, but just less energy.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, like with people, I've seen this with animals too. They can be in dying phases for a really long time, and then they can go quickly too. So it can be days, weeks, months, long time. And I don't get phases of transition for animals like I do for people, because they're not surrounded by angels and deceased loved ones, deceased loved dogs. But let's talk to her. What can Chris do to help you with this transition? So she's showing me, does she sit next to you on the couch? Does she have a blanket that she likes? Does she sit next to you on the couch or in a chair?
No, she's on her bed in the floor.
Okay. All right. She's showing me sitting next to you either on a couch or a love seat or in a wide chair with a blanket. And she's sitting on the blanket curled up next to you. So I don't know if you want to start that at this point on the furniture, but we asked her. That's what she's telling us.
I never let her go on the furniture.
Well, I understand. That's what I get. Okay, so sit on the floor with her then.
Okay.
She wants to be close to you. She wants to be snuggled up next to you. How will Chris know if you are getting close? She's saying when she can't control her bowels, if that day comes, you'll know that she's getting close. And does she have a blanket? She keeps talking about this blanket and showing me this blanket. Does she have a blanket that she likes, or?
Oh, I got rid of a blanket. Maybe I should get her another one.
She's showing me one that is not very big. It would be like
it was a plaid.
Yeah, it's like almost looks like it could be a doll blanket. So
it was small.
Yeah, so that's what I'm getting, and I'm going to need to run because we're running out of time here. But I think she just wants to be close to you. That's the big thing. She's not telling me she's in pain, so that's a good thing too. Yeah. So thanks for calling in.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Okay, take care. Bye-bye. Okay, everybody. That's it for this week. What a fun show. Thanks to everybody who called in. Thanks to all of you who are listening. Please call in next week or another time and go to AskJulieRyan.com, events. Follow me on Instagram, Ask Julie Ryan. Write a review on iTunes, and subscribe to my blog. And Rap Rocks and Moba Shane, contact me so we can get you scheduled for your free session. And I'm going to do this every month. So with that, bye everybody. Have a great weekend. Bye now.
Thanks for joining us. Be sure to follow Julie on Twitter at AskJulieRyan and like her on Facebook at AskJulieRyan. For information on how you can ask Julie your question, please visit AskJulieRyan.com.